Why do you betray yourself? Why do you consistently crucify and deny yourself? Let me ask you a question. Would a living, loving being ever attack itself? Would a living, loving being ever attack itself? Yet, how often do we attack ourselves, thinking negative thoughts, feeling negative feelings on repeat, choosing them as a pattern, as a habit, to the point where it's subconscious? We're saying, I hate myself, or feeling sorry for oneself, or telling oneself that this is how it is, or this is the best I can do. Or do these things sound like you in your right mind? Think of somebody in your life that you love. Imagine if you had to sit down and watch them think and say those type of things about themselves. You wouldn't just sit idly by. You would try to convince them that those things weren't true, that they weren't worthless, that they weren't less than, that they didn't have to just settle for the status quo. You would do everything in your power within your boundaries to uplift them. Extend that same care and love to yourself. Why would you ever, using the mind, the heart, and all the faculties that you have willingly, think about how willing many of us are to just attack ourselves willingly. Willingly. Nobody, in a sense, obviously, there may be circumstances, but for the most part, no one put a gun to your head and told you to say those things about yourself throughout your lifetime. To think those things about yourself, especially not every day, consistently, as a pattern, to the point where you actually believe certain things about yourself that are so disruptive and negative that you would never share that type of energy or essence with someone that you love. And yet, is what you give yourself. Stop it. Stop. Love yourself back to life.